here we go. We are going out we got a couple things to do today. By the way, my name is Dave. I am an alcoholic. So here's what we're doing today. We are going out to the office to print up some more morning rituals that I need for my morning practice. Okay? First things first. Who is this video for? This video is for anyone who is struggling with an alcohol problem. If you're an alcoholic, if you're not an alcoholic, doesn't matter. If you're struggling with any type of an alcohol problem, then this video is for you. And the title of it is 3 things that I need to achieve sobriety. 3 things that I can't live without. And when you hear them, you might be able to relate to this because of an experience in your own life. You may resonate with these 3 things. So let's talk about number 1. I cannot stay in the house all day. For me, that's huge. I don't know about you, but when I was drinking, that's what I did. I stayed at home all day because I didn't want to get behind the wheel of a car. I was scared to death to get behind the wheel of a car because the cops were out everywhere giving out DUIs. And I did not want to be that person. I had already gotten a DUI. I got my first DUI back in 1997. And it taught me a valuable lesson. You kind of never forget what it feels like to be pulled out of the car and arrested, and to just know that you're straight up busted. And it's an important lesson to learn. It was important for me to learn. I needed to learn that lesson. So I isolated as an alcoholic who just wanted to drink and stay at home and drink. I was lonely. I was bored. That made me depressed. I've always struggled with depression, but it got worse. And it was just a terrible, terrible thing to sit at home and to drink. And now, that's one of my things. I cannot stay at home. I need to get out into the world. I need to feel like I'm doing something. And I love my house. So, if that's one of your thoughts, I completely get it. I love my house. And I don't, there's nothing I don't like about it. It's just that I can't stay inside there all day. I need a change of scenery. The scenery for me, it has to change. I have to see new things. And I have to be out in nature. And I also have to be very active. That's important too. Is that I'm super active. Without those things, I feel like I am lonely and bored and discontent. So let me run in here real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, so another thing that I can't live without in my sobriety is running. Every day, I have to go running. Every single day, that's right. Oh, who's that handsome guy in the mirror right there? So every single day, I need to go running, or I just don't feel right. And it's difficult because on a rainy day like today, you don't always feel like running. But man, do I need it. So when I wake up in the morning, I need about an hour to get myself together, an hour to get myself ready. And then after that, I gotta get out and go. I gotta get out and do something. So for me, exercise, physical movement, every single day is huge. It's crucial. There's no other way around it. And the third thing that I need that's a great contribution to my sobriety is this is my little home away from home. This is my library. And I like to come here and I can read and I can chill out and I can just be quiet and I can be silent with myself. So this comes back to a step 11 practice, prayer and meditation, seeking to improve our conscious contact with God. And, for me, meditation isn't always about improving my conscious contact with God, although I believe that silencing the mind and silencing the thought, all the worldly thoughts that, go on in the bullshit and the static of our lives, I believe that quieting that down does improve your conscious contact with God. But sometimes it's just to give your brain a break, to be silent, to be still, and to just rest and relax your mind. For me, a meditation is better than a nap, because when I take a nap, I fall asleep, and then it's hard to wake back up. But from a meditation, I'm awake the whole time. I'm alert, I'm aware, but my mind is like sleeping if I can quiet down those thoughts and get them really still get my mind really still and just get into that sacred silence. So for me, that's huge. And this little library here, this office of mine that I have, if you take a look around here, this little office of mine, this studio, is just a great place for me to come and get silent. I can read, I can work on video and film stuff, I can work on the computer, I've got a TV here, I've got everything I need here. And it just helps me to get relaxed and to get into the energy of just the stillness and the quietness and being able to focus. Because a lot of us, I remember when I was earlier in my sobriety, or actually before I got into sobriety, I was with family all the time, and it was like people were always at me wanting something. We were all, it was great because we were busy and we were constantly doing stuff, but there was like never a moment alone. There was never like a quiet time to relax. I remember back then, if I got 10 minutes to myself, every week, that was like a lot, and I cherished it. It was a beautiful thing to just have 10 minutes to sit quietly and just like have a cup of coffee or do some writing. And I have that here. That's one of the things I love about my office, is to be able to get into a sacred silence. So today outside, it's raining, so I cannot get outside. I cannot do a video outside because this camera that I'm using now is not waterproof. And sometimes, we get downpours here in Florida where, you can't stay out in the rain unless I'm in my running gear, of course, and then I can stay out there. But for just walking around, or if I want to take a walk, or if I just want to move my body, because I like to get into doing a walk in the middle of the day. If I want to do something like that, the rain is keeping me from doing that. But to get out into a different environment is just one thing that I need that will help me maintain not just my sobriety, but my sanity. Alright, morning ritual. We're writing down some things we're grateful for. Today, I am grateful for a cup of coffee. I'm grateful for Oliver. I'm grateful for the time I spend. I'm grateful that I have this great Christmas present to use and to grow. I'm grateful that I'm overcoming the disease of alcoholism every day in my life. I'm just grateful for all these little things. They're so beautiful in my life.